You know, when you're running a small business, network security can feel incredibly overwhelming. It's like this alphabet soup of acronyms, VPNs, firewalls, antivirus, and you're trying to figure out which pieces you need and how to make them all work together. It feels like you need a whole IT department just to manage it.
It's a classic problem. You end up with a patchwork of different products that don't talk to each other, and it becomes a management nightmare. That's really where this idea of unified threat management, or UTM, comes into play. It's about trying to solve that exact headache.
Right. And one of the big names in that space is Fortinet. They've built their whole approach around integrating multiple security layers, firewalls, VPNs, antivirus, you name it all, from the ground up, with specialized hardware and a single interface. It allows them to offer security that scales from a small branch office to a much larger setup. They're also the only company certified by 591 Lab in all 5 key security programs.
That's a huge advantage for small businesses. Having all those essential security functions consolidated into one system, and one that's backed by such strong certifications, means they don't have to piece together multiple, potentially incompatible solutions. It simplifies management and ensures a more robust, cohesive defense against a whole range of threats.
And Daniel, what's particularly interesting about Fortinet's approach is their from-the-ground-up integration and that specialized ASIC hardware. What does that really mean for a small business owner who might not be deeply technical?
Well, in a word, it means performance and efficiency. That specialized hardware, the ASIC, is a chip designed specifically to handle security tasks. This allows Fortinet devices to process things like firewalling and virus scanning much faster than a device using a general-purpose processor. For a small business, this translates to a more responsive network and a security system that can actually keep pace with their operations without becoming a bottleneck. It's about getting more power and better protection without slowing everything down.
I see. So, Fortinet's integrated hardware-accelerated approach really delivers on comprehensive security. But to effectively leverage these tools, understanding the specific threats you face is crucial. What kind of threats should small businesses be aware of?
That's the foundational question. Before you buy any solution, you have to know what you're fighting against.
Exactly. Businesses need to understand the types of threats they face before choosing security. This helps determine if they need extra measures like antivirus, intrusion prevention, or web application firewalls, beyond just a basic firewall. Fortinet offers FortiGuard AV for malware protection and strong firewall rules to block unwanted access and control outbound links. They also configure intrusion prevention systems, or IPS, to detect and stop malicious network activity by monitoring traffic for suspicious behavior.
That's it. It's all about right-sizing the security. A business that gets hit with frequent phishing attempts and malware is going to need a lot more than just a basic firewall. Fortinet's specific tools like FortiGuard AV and their IPS capabilities directly address those needs, providing that essential layered defense.
So, understanding threats and deploying the right Fortinet tools like AV and IPS is key. But what about more sophisticated attacks like denial of service or those rogue access points? How does Fortinet help there?
Now we're getting into the really sneaky stuff.
Small businesses need to be aware of advanced threats like denial of service attacks, which aim to shut down systems by overwhelming them with traffic. Fortinet offers panel installations to protect against that. They also face risks from rogue access points, unauthorized devices that can become entry points for hackers. Fortinet's security layer can help mitigate these. Additionally, there are honeypot APs, which are set up to trick users into connecting to malicious systems for evil twin attacks, and Fortinet security can protect against those too.
The rogue AP and honeypot AP threats are particularly insidious for small businesses because they often stem from internal actions, whether they're malicious or just an employee trying to get better Wi-Fi in a corner of the office. Fortinet's ability to manage and secure access points is critical here, as it gives IT visibility and control over what's actually connecting to the network.
And Daniel, the text mentions that Fortinet's wireless plans emphasize establishing their security panel for better results, moving beyond outdated protocols like WEP. Why is ditching WEP so critical, especially given that TJ Maxx breach example?
Oh, WEP is ancient history in security terms. It was fundamentally broken and cracked years ago. The TJ Maxx breach, which was linked directly to their use of WEP, is a stark reminder that using it is like leaving your front door wide open with a sign that says, "Please rob me." Fortinet's focus on integrating with modern wireless security protocols managed through their security panel means businesses are getting a much more robust defense. It's about closing those easy entry points that legacy systems create and adopting current best practices.
Absolutely. Moving away from WEP and embracing modern Fortinet security for wireless is non-negotiable. So, to wrap up, how does Fortinet's overall approach, particularly with their FortiGate NGFW, provide that comprehensive network security and management for small businesses?
It all comes together in that integrated platform.
Right. Fortinet's Wi-Fi management and security solutions help shield devices from malicious users and data theft, giving a full view of the network and who's accessing it. Their systems, including dedicated controllers that interact with the Fortinet security fabric, allow for cloud access point administration, and the FortiGate integrated wireless management system simplifies this with fewer components.
The key there is integration and visibility. By consolidating Wi-Fi management with their broader security fabric and offering it through a simplified system like FortiGate, Fortinet provides small businesses with centralized control and a much clearer understanding of their entire network landscape. You can't protect what you can't see.
So, the FortiGate NGFW really acts as the central hub for automating security, detecting advanced threats, and providing that critical network visibility. It seems like a really robust package for small businesses.
Island. To put it all together, there are a few key things to remember. First, Fortinet really leads in unified threat management, integrating multiple security layers into one scalable system. Second, you have to understand the specific threats you face to choose the right tools, and Fortinet offers specialized solutions like FortiGuard AV and IPS for that. Third, businesses absolutely must defend against advanced threats like rogue APs and honeypots, and critically, move beyond outdated protocols like WEP. And finally, the FortiGate NGFW brings it all together, providing integrated management, automation, and complete network visibility to give small businesses a fighting chance.